It is now time for Monday Night Raw.
That's right.
What do you got?
15:03. So we open up the show with Eric Bischoff and Tori Wilson announcing Shelton Benjamin was injured on 9/11 SmackDown episode. Obviously he'll be back, but I mean, injured's injured.
It'll take a minute.
Yeah. So wrestling's greatest tag team will still have their title shot since they did earn it last week, but it'll just be whenever Shelton returns.
Makes sense.
We have John and Rhino backstage chuckling and laughing. Like, well, I guess we don't have a title match now.
Yeah. Heels being heels.
And they're in the locker room doing this, so of course Tommy Dreamer and Steven Richards walk up to them and say, "Rhino, you've changed. You would never laugh at another man's misfortune in the past. Usually you would cause it, but nonetheless, I digress."
ECW through and through, that's for sure. Causing men's misfortune.
Yeah, that's all I really need to do, really. And saying that I think this John Cena's a bad influence on you. So Rhino, of course, takes umbrage to that and says, "Oh, bad influence," as he holds his tag title. He'll be like, "You'll have an opportunity to prove how bad of an influence he is next week." In the segment, commercial, yada yada, come back.
So I know that Bad Influence was a real tag team.
Yes.
Daniels and
Chris
Kazarian, yeah. I just feel like it's such a great tag team name.
Yeah.
Because I'll be real, when I think of Kazarian and Daniels, I more think of SoCal. Yeah, exactly, SoCal Uncensored. And so when you said that John Cena was a bad influence, I'm like, that's a both true story and great name.
A little 2 for 2 situation.
Yes.
Gotta appreciate it. But yeah, no, Bad Influence was an excellent tag team, and I think they were Bad Influence in Ring of Honor and in TNA.
Correct, yes.
And then added Scorpio Sky in ROH, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I mean, not exclusively Ring of Honor, but like all over the independent
all
circuit.
Over the SoCal
but it was when they became a trio, when they advanced beyond Bad Influence and became SoCal Uncensored.
Right. Ah, man, I miss SCU. I really do. Really
I don't understand
early AEW.
I don't understand how Scorpio Sky is MIA. Like, it's fine that
I know he was injured for a little bit.
Sure, but
after that,
yeah, that's what I mean. Is when you're capable and then you choose not to use, right? Like, we in this game, I don't know about you, but I feel like I struggle. I'll just use me as a personal example.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with injuries, and I don't hesitate to bring somebody back when I can.
Yeah.
And I also get frustrated when it's like, oh man, can this person get here already? Like, oh man, we just lost that person. But it's like when you...
Yeah, that's my entire women's division.
Exactly. When you in a company have a talent as...
Capable.
Yeah, capable is a great word. I was going to say entertaining, but yeah.
That too.
As a Scorpio Sky, it just blows me away that... And, the same can be said conversely on the WWE side with people that just get left on the shelf like an Omos. Like, I'm not saying that him and...
people getting benched.
I'm not saying him and Scorpio Sky are identical, because they're not.
Well, they're both black bald guys, but aside from that.
What I meant was Scorpio Sky has a vast well of experience to pull from, and Omos is still
gigantic,
relatively
green.
New. Yeah, green's a great way to put it too. But in either case, and no matter who the specific person is, it's like I would love to have the luxury of saying, "Oh, I just don't need you right now."
Yeah.
Because right now we need all the people we can get.
I say we need everybody we can imagine. We have Sean O'Hare's third defense of the Evolve title, going one-on-one with Rico. Rico decided he wants to do this in a South California street fight. Carolina street fight.
South Carolina, okay.
South California.
South California.
Good Lord.
It's because we were talking about SoCal.
Yeah, I was distracted.
Exactly.
South California street fight.
You ever been to California?
Once, yeah.
Okay, so when I lived there was this rivalry that I still don't understand. It's the concept of, oh, I'm SoCal. I'm like, I don't care. I'm NorCal. Who cares? You're California and you're California. Why are you rivaling it up? Like,
listen, you gotta beef with your own city sometimes. You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess I just don't get
when
it.
the competition everywhere else isn't up to par, you gotta beef with yourself. That's the key. But yeah, I never lived there, so I never got that sense of rivalry. But
I wonder if there's a way that we could do that in the game in AEW, because
yeah.
obviously Southern California is well represented with Rey Mysterio,
Yeah.
but I can't easily come up with a Northern California representative.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of one.
I'll have to try, but Sacramento and the like, nobody specific.
Also, where's the line? Like, where's it?
I don't know. That's the thing, is I think it's all just make believe.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out someday. But yeah, O'Hare pretty much whoops Rico's ass, hits a devil's cruelty through a table, and gets the 1, 2, 3 for the third defense of the Evolve title. That was the important part.
Yes. It's almost like Sean O'Hare's on Fast Forward.
yeah. Pretty much. Got to get things done because we have a certain event we got to get to at a certain piece of time. Got to have a title match. You know how it is. After O'Hare wins, who the hell is my commentary thing? JR and King.
Yes.
King's getting word from the backstage area. Oh, there's a commotion. We got cameras. No, go to the feed. Go to the feed now. Cut backstage. Evolution and RVD and the Dudleys are whooping each other's ass. I'm talking breaking through production areas, scaring off makeup practitioners. The barber gets knocked over, because they got all the above back there.
Yeah.
You got to cover it all.
Yeah.
So knocking over catering, throwing chairs, throwing other weapons, throwing each other in the walls. There's a full-scale brawl. Security's coming in to try and break them up. They're dropping the security guards. As they try to get back to each other, we go to commercial. But that brawl is ensuing. We come back from commercial. Brawl's still going, but we got a show. We can't just be focusing on one brawl all day. So next up is the one-on-one grudge match between Stacy Keibler, who is coming out with Kurt Angle and Charlie Haas, sans Shelton Benjamin, obviously, versus Trish Stratus.
Yes.
So Stacy, technically, I feel like Stacy has more experience than Trish, kinda.
Sure.
In the business.
Yeah.
But Trish is Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler. So
I feel like they debuted in similar time frames.
yeah.
It's just when Stacy debuted.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's be real. When both of them debuted, they weren't really wrestlers. Yeah, they were more.
That's why I was like hesitant to be like, does she have more experience?
Yeah. Maybe contractually more
Maybe.
experience, but not
Definitely been in the business longer,
but not really in ring. I don't think.
I'm trying to think.
Thank you for being here at Mr. Super Oz. This video is going out, and this channel only exists because I, Oz, founded Gamble Comics, which first release was Everlasting Survivors, a 68-page graphic novel called All Day Long, available now. Follow the link in the description that will take you to gamblecomics.com. While there, you can get hats, shirts, posters, much more, but most importantly, the story itself.
Did Stacy wrestle at all at WCW?
She may have had a match, maybe.
Okay.
But mostly she was soap opera content for, it's not the baby, that's my baby.
Right, I forgot about the baby stuff.
Oh,
yeah, that was nice.
You know who her baby turned out to be? Meat.
Really?
Yeah. So she tells David Flair, I'll put the baby in. He's like, okay, let's get married. And then he gets attacked, and it's Sean Stasiak.
Oh, nice.
It's just meant to be a joke about, my baby.
My baby's okay. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a reason I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
cool.
It's for the best.
Yeah. But regardless, it's a fun little match. They've wrestled each other like tons of times before.
Absolutely.
So.
I've actually had the benefit of being able to pop up them working together when you've spoken about them having.
How often did they have clothes on when that happened?
They had garments on. Maybe not a lot of them, but some enough. Enough that I felt comfortable using the image.
Yeah, smart answer. But Stacy does bust out a couple actual wrestling moves.
Yes. It's
a fireman's carry, goes immediately into the pin. Obviously, Trish kicks out. Does a double leg takedown. Actually throws punches instead of just hair pulling and rolling out of the ring. But yeah, eventually Trish Stratus, former women's champion, even in this world.
Yes.
So, chick kick 1, 2, 3. It's kind of academic, but Stacey puts on a good showing. It's probably the best performance she's had since AEW has started.
Yeah, I think it's only her second or third match.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have not had a wrestle much.
Yeah.
I'll be ready
She's
to.
been more brains than brawn.
Exactly. Kurt and Haas obviously pick her up, tell her, you know what, you did a good job even though you lost, not a big deal. Like, we're really proud of you. And then we go to the back. Evolution's still brawling, still fighting.
I like it when it continues.
Straight continuation. It's great stuff. But, again, we got a main event to get to, Oz.
Yes.
And that's the cage match. Gail Kim versus Victoria for the Women's Championship. These two kind of beat the crap out of each other in this match.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm about to say Victoria has a bone to pick, obviously being screwed out of her Women's Championship at SummerSlam. And my image for this match, because I know Victoria and Gail have had a ton of matches,
yes.
but it's very much Gail versus Awesome Kong.
Okay.
So Gail is smaller woman trying to knock down bigger woman, and it is very hard to do so.
Can I bring up something from reality?
Yes, hit me with some reality.
Gail Kim was recently backstage helping, or maybe not quite helping, but working to think about helping Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
And I think that is the perfect place for Gail Kim to land is NXT because they have such a vast array of female talent.
They got all kinds.
And,
big, small.
And when it comes to Gail Kim, she has so much intelligence and so much to give. The experience, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of beneficial factors. Like had a long, successful career in multiple companies.
Absolutely.
Like
I was blown away when TNA let her go, but I think that bringing her into work with Shawn Michaels, that's a win right there.
That's a great move. I'm about to say if they actually do that, that'd be very smart on NXT's part, WWE's part.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, a wealth of experience.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Grace being friends with Shawn Michaels helps too, because I know Jordan Grace has got to be a fan of Gail Kim.
Oh, 1,000%. I feel like most women, especially if you've wrestled at TNA at any point, have definitely got to be a fan of Gail Kim.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I feel like it's kind of impossible not to be. Like, I'm a fan of Gail Kim, and I've never even met her.
Right. Same. No, I just thought since basically the first time I saw her, I was like, she's got it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this match is very, very brutal. It's probably the most brutal women's match we've had in a minute. Gail Kim gets busted open after being bounced off the cage, like lawn dart style.
Yep.
By Victoria. Obviously, you know, she's got a tough time going. Regal's trying to go out there, but Tori's standing in gorilla, keeping him from going.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where he was at in this match.
Yeah.
Because due to Tony Khan's love of William Regal's intelligence, he spent so much time on commentary when Blackpool Combat Club were actively having matches. I could have seen him being there, but I also understand Tori wanting to keep him away from, sliding in brass knucks or, cheating in it.
Tainting this main event.
Tainting, exactly, yeah.
So it's real back and forth. Victoria tries to hit a Widow's Peak. Gail slips out of it, maintains wrist control, hits the eat defeat, gets the 1, 2, 3. Huge retention for Gail, obviously, in the main event.
Yes.
Blood everywhere, brutality, truly, but she did earn this victory.
Absolutely.
However, we are not done yet. So, after the match, Tori's like, all right, match is over, you can go. William Regal runs down, comes to get Gail out of there. But, of course, as Regal slides in, so does the Black Widow Alliance. So, Ivory, Jacqueline, Victoria.
She's still in the ring,
yeah. I'm about to say holding her jaw, but she's conscious. Surround the three of them. And, obviously, before they can start beating the crap out of them, out comes Molly, Holly, and Nydia. Kate's still down, so they had to go in through the door and everything. And a brawl ensues. They're taking the fight to them, back and forth action. As that's happening, we got security guards being thrown from the backstage area to the ringside, and the Van Dam, Evolution, Dudleys are all brawling out there with all the security guards. They somehow fight their way into the ring. It's so convoluted. I have no idea how they're all gonna get to the door, but that's beside the point. Point is, they were all in there fighting.
Wait, so there's 6 dudes and 6 women along. Wait, is Regal in the cage? So that's
Yep.
7 guys and 6 women.
Yep.
Inside the cage or
Yep.
the ring.
Yep. Plus security.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think anybody's moving at this point.
No. They sure aren't, and there's a whole reason for this.
Pack of sardines.
Pack of literal sardines in there. As everyone is fighting, lights go off. Lita's music hits. She's standing on top of the cage.
No way. That's awesome.
Lita hits a moonsault, takes everybody out, grabs the women's championship, climbs back to the top of the cage, raises the championship she
Celebration.
never lost,
I love it.
and that's how we go off the air.
Okay, that is so much fun right there.
Yeah.
That is so much fun.
So I was trying to mechanically, because Lita has the most dangerous moonsault in the history of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, how do I get her to do a moonsault at the top of the cage without killing her?
Right.
And I figured,
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying 6 women wouldn't be enough to catch her, but you know
it's good. It's good to have some bigger bodies.
The more bodies, the better.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
size too.
I'm about to say, landing on Triple H is probably a little better than landing on Gail Kim.
Exactly.
So I would prefer that one if I had to choose.
Very cool. Very cool.
But that is how we close Raw. Lita's back.
Yeah.
Woo!
Shoot. And in a spectacular fashion too.
Oh, always.
Like
She's gotta go big.
I could very much envision the hit of the music with the lights out, the
You got
colors
her
popping,
eyes
everything.
popping
Yeah.
on the Tron and
And then
everything.
that's when and with the Tron doing its thing, that's when you cut to the scene of her on the cage.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, that's real
I'm
quality
about to
stuff.
say it feels cinematic. Doesn't
Yes,
it?
love it.
I'm about to say I do okay sometimes.